What's up, guys? Thanks to anybody that comes in the stream or anybody watches this later. Much love. Happy 4th. I'm hearing some good fireworks going off. I got to see a couple walking to the store, but that's about it. Decided to play a little foosball. I don't really expect anybody or too many people in here. I'm just going live for the hell of it since I'm playing. Oh, I got a frustrated running back. Hey, Marty Stepolowski, much love. Thank you for coming in. Oh, well, I got the kicker back. Hey, Ross Kirshner, much love. Thank you for coming in.
You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out.
Hey, out to
Start your
Alan
week
already.
by
Thank you.
installing your game
Much
plan.
love. Surprised anybody's in here. Y'all should be watching fireworks, which they might be over where y'all are. But you might be like me, you don't really care about it that much. I got to see one couple go off. Let's see, Thursday night game this week, which means we're on a short week. Gonna be hard to go blah 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 blah. You want to mentally prepared or tired or rested or let's be prepared. I need rest. Yeah, they had them here last night too. I had them last night and tonight. Crazy. Yeah, they're going off here too. Oh, I got some points for this. There's all that crap. See how we do here. I might get whooped. It's on pro. Phew. Heard that, Ellen. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the new man in DC, Case Keenum, and the Washington Redskins as they take on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming
This
up
is
on
not
Sunday.
my ultimate team,
But for now,
so
it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
thank you, Marty. Cheers.
Ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins.
Hold up.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
All right,
Meanwhile,
let's
for the
get
visiting
to it.
Redskins, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw. Keenum.
Oh.
Nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, that sounds good.
And a quick look at
What did I have?
Washington's
Oh,
offense.
I made me a Carolina-style hamburger tonight. That's what I ate. Some French fries and some boiled shrimp.
Games really wreak havoc with what
I
you've
got
done
down with it a
previously.
little while ago.
Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings.
I'm not supposed to have to go to work till 3 tomorrow, so hopefully that works out.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often.
Oh, so I got to find a ride there. Right there tomorrow.
One play can make the
buses
difference
run.
type of a game, and they got it done.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Keenum. Open man, it's Vernon Davis.
Come on.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Horse.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. To Thompson on the draw. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Come on, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down,
Get
Keenum.
in there.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here are the Vikings under 6-year head coach Mike Zimmer. Leading them out as their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, you're just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that?
Oh, man, he could have been
He's
gone.
brought down after a very nice game.
Oh, he's injured.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While
What do
the
you
training
mean?
staff works on him, we'll step
All
aside
right,
and
Alan.
be right back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
All right, we're in field goal range.
Linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
And the play of this offensive line is going to tell a big story. And right now, if you're a fan of this team, you're loving the story that they're telling. They've already created some holes in the running game on this opening drive, and they're going to need to keep it up for these guys to have a big chance at victory. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Bailey able to knock it through.
Well, take that.
The Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Keenum. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to
Hey,
the 32.
Jose, it's Tuber. Much love. Thanks for coming in.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go, the first carry for the former Viking Peterson.
Oh, they got Adrian Peterson. That's right.
So many teams
Forgot
want to
about
throw the
that,
ball in
or
this
did,
situation nowadays, but I love
like
watching
they
a team
still
that has
do.
enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Keenum. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Oh, nowhere.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here are the Vikings to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Oh.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards.
Hey, Kelly Marcus,
play.
happy for us. Thank you for stopping in.
Throwing, Cousins.
Oh.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that,
Damn.
I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Oh, he knocked it down.
There, but he cannot
well, that was
connect.
good defense on their part. Damn it.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play.
Looked like good
officials are
defense to me.
instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
All right.
So
well,
1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Keenan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the 1st sack, the 1st turnover.
Come on.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw is Keenum.
Got it.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Keenum. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost.
He didn't get it. I don't think he got it.
But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
Try some trickery here.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, he had it for a second.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They go play action. Cousins. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Let's go, baby.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I ain't letting me do crap.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming.
Now heavy Redskin push. Block it.
I get the ball back.
Now, so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. No great field position.
Oh, my God.
Never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain.
Redskins giving me a hard time.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he lost the football.
Get it.
Let's go.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along.
Should have got the ball back.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, hurry the hell up.
Gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots. And
oh,
he
didn't get it
for them.
Or I guess they did.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
All right, so that's the way it's going to be, y'all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. Looking
Son of a...
it's incomplete.
God, I can't do nothing.
Diggs, his intended receiver.
Jeez.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They ain't letting me do jack.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
They're rushing. I couldn't do anything.
Sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I
don't know. Throw it or get sacked.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11.
There's a hell of a difference between one level of difficulty, I'm telling you.
Will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I'd be killing them if it was on the other
Redskins
difficulty.
now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson.
Oh, come on.
Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. From the 29, Keenum. This pass complete to Higgins. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Now that was pretty.
Don't get me.
That go route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's Keenum. It's caught by Davis. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense...
And Peterson...
Oh, get it. Damn it. Man, there's been 2 fumbles. I can't get them. We should be winning this. This is bull crap.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Keenum. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. 1st down. Here's a run with Peterson. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. If If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Keenum. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to give Bob a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Oh, I got another shot.
Down, throw incomplete as well. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
What is wrong with my players? They suck compared to my own team.
Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They catch it and they drop it every damn time. Like, what the hell's wrong with y'all? Oh, my God.
Big play
Catch
coming up.
the
Here's
ball.
3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He'll rifle this one deep right
Come
side.
on.
And that'll wind up
Oh,
incomplete.
my God.
Play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Idiots.
He's got a ton of pressure in his face. It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting
Man,
back.
my team, this team sucks compared to my own.
The eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Take
We
it in
can't
at
catch the
22.
football.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Keenum. And unable to connect.
All right, I might have one more shot here.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down,
I doubt I'm going to do anything, though. It ain't looking good.
Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So Cousins and the Vikings down 7-3. A little under 2.5 to go. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on first down. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Give them something to think about.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Get it. There you go. Finally.
And they'll get this
Well, finally, somebody finally catches the ball.
Just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, we got it.
Has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
I cannot believe that shit.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I can't believe that.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point
But
game.
they got plenty of time left.
As a field goal now can only tie it. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a Vikings.
Well, if I lose, I feel better about it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
All right,
and
defense.
Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Up to y'all now.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get him.
There's a
No.
ball thrown right side and complete.
Oh, crap.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Back to throw.
Now you're right on the edge of field.
There you go. Thank you, somebody.
He's
Get his
taken
ass.
down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Keenum to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw.
Oh, I had
He's
him.
got it complete to Thompson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Just like that. Just like that.
4th down for Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such
That was a hell of a
time
win.
remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Good God.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J.
All right,
Ham.
run the
He's
clock
going to have
out.
to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the
I
game
did not
as
think
they
I was
stop
gonna
him
win this
behind
one.
the line.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
What we got? 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 What we got?
Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a
Yeah, I
time
thought I was
capsule,
going to get
didn't it?
whooped.
Old
I
school
couldn't do nothing that game
low
hardly.
scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Vikings, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City.
No yards
next
running or
week.
passing.
Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the
Thank you, Marty.
Buffalo
Yeah, that
Bills.
was a good game.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is...
Wow. There you go. Who's next? Upgrade all players. Yes, I forgot about that. My team sucks. You can upgrade them.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Oh Lord, we play the Chiefs next. Oh my goodness. We'll probably be losing that one. God. We're gonna play it though, guys. I'm gonna take a little minute break and I'll be right back. Coach, we got enough matches this week. We got to figure out a way to shut down Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes was good. Yep. Shut him down. And I'm not even going to say it. They keep letting me scout players. Like, how many do I need to scout here? All right, guys, I'll be right back. Y'all can watch me get the crap beat out of me, probably. Oh yeah, they're 5-2. Yep, I'm 6-2. Hey, peace and love, TV. Much love. I'll be right back. Well, we're gonna play at least another game. Probably gonna. Last one was close. I won by 3 points. Thank all you guys for coming in. We'll see how this goes. Well, I'm evenly ranked, so they say.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
On second down, it's McCoy. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, defense, shut them down.
Gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Oh!
First down, but this one winds up to be
Damn, he had it for a second.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation there. The defense won the battle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3rd and long for Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's going to be BS because he had it.
Popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I love how they catch it all the time and then they drop it. Watch, he called it. Bam, called it, dropped it.
Sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
It ain't me.
As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Britton Colquitt to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals.
Oh, hell.
Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
Right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw again on second down.
How do you do that?
Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The numbers for Travis Kelsey.
He probably was using gas instead of lighter fluid.
72 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number one rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Something stupid.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, Bubba, just throw that gas on there. That'll do
You're
it.
right about that. We haven't seen much of them at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to them, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Oh, no.
Fine hill here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
I forfeit.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41. We're scoreless after one. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to
it's more realistic how I got it now. So
good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
like my players can get upgraded after every game. So
Game helping out, picking up some
eventually they'll be better.
Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This is ridiculous how they're doing me.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes
touchdown.
for a Chiefs touchdown.
Good night, Marty. Much love. Hope you have a good night. Thank you for coming in.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here.
I'll probably be getting off air after this
Position
game.
has always been dangerous,
Looks like
especially in the red zone.
I suspect I'll be losing. I thought I'd lose the last one, but
because these tight ends
I'll be surprised if I can win
the tight
this
ends
one.
of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Harrison
I'd
Butker
have
is
died
up
if
for the
I'd have
extra
seen
point.
that. Oh my God. I've been on the floor.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, all right, we got to do something here.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield
Throw them
stripe.
off for that one.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, that was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Damn, you should have filmed it.
There, in breaking route,
That would have been great.
drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he had it, you asshole.
But it winds up incomplete.
Oh, my God, what's wrong with you?
Easy for you. Their physical group,
You had it,
saw it there on that
idiot.
play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cook muscles him off. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing is Cousins.
Oh, and I got damn sacked.
Sacked back at the 31. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm damn going for it because I don't give a damn.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, he got it. No.
Incomplete.
Damn, he had it.
Like he had it and dropped it. And the
You
Chiefs
idiot.
defense comes up with a stop.
What is wrong with this? Man, this team. Oh, y'all suck.
Touchdown pass in and out of his
Look, he had it.
Sometimes it just comes down to
Touchdown.
execution.
They had it.
Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play?
Then he gonna drop
Is
it on the
not?
ground.
In this
What the hell's
situation,
wrong with you?
everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Good God.
So 1st and 10 now.
That was pitiful.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the 3rd option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up the division leaders.
That guarantees you
now they catch it.
Game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeing.
I know he didn't catch it.
Also, a much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Yep,
teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get this torture over with.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Oh, did he catch
Cousins on target to Diggs.
Miracle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver.
Oh, heck yeah, that's awesome.
On a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And
there you go,
down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled.
Something stupid here.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's going to bring out the 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'd rather be having a game than
say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll
beating
eventually
the crap
reward
out
them,
of him.
especially as we get deeper in the game.
No!
Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's McCoy.
Why don't y'all cover your damn people? What the hell's wrong with you?
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They try to throw.
Why couldn't one of y'all have intercepted that? Man, my team sucks. I'm telling
all the time having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing for a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I like that run right there, partner.
Compared to my other team, I got over here.
He's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he gets it down to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
Oh, got him. That's what I'm talking about.
Gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Fine job, sir.
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking
Threw
at
him down on the ground.
Suddenly, the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy.
Got him again, too.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Butker able to put this one through.
He got it.
And the lead moves to 10.
He got it.
A big one there. That gives him a little
that just sealed the victory for them.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored offense.
We're not in this game, you idiot. We got 2 minutes
down,
or
so
something.
all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What do you do against that?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Telling you, team sucks. That's why they let me upgrade every time after games, because
So
they
the
suck.
Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to find Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm going big.
Cousins now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the delay, this is Abdullah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he got it.
Touchdown, no signal. No, they say incomplete.
Oh, crap.
This defense was definitely alert to the possum.
Which it doesn't matter, but
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
This is caught.
oh, I almost got a touchdown. Good night, Peace and Love TV. I'm hopping off here after I lose this game. At least I scored a touchdown at the end.
As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build.
We can try for an onside kick, but
when they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
that's what I got to try for anyways. Let's go.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go.
Oh, they get it. Nope. Didn't get it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Oh, well, we won one.
The shouting, you might say.
Won one, lost
remaining
one.
defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Oh, well, 2 good games, though.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on the punt for Kansas City. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that's certainly applied here.
And that almost felt like
big shout out to Auntie Ellen Reddy, Peace and Love TV, Marty Stepolowski.
What a way to finish it up.
And
I love the defenses.
Ross Kirshner, Kelly Barkus,
of the game of old.
Hosea Stuber.
So for the Chiefs, The win for them is number 6 on the year. And they will hit the road
Thank
next
all
week
you
to
guys.
take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year.
6-3.
And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on.
Oh, great. We play Dallas next time. Well, that might be actually an easy victory. Maybe. Thank for it being on Pro. I'm doing all right. We get to upgrade these players. Upgrade all players. See how sorry some of my players are? That's the problem. So after this season, should be good to go.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
2 good games. Who are we playing next? Yep, Dallas. That's right. Oh, God. Oh, man. Look. They're 7-1. There'll be another loss. Oh, whenever we play. Good God. That's what I got to look forward to. 7-1. That's be the best team I've probably played so far. Which they shouldn't be. That makes no sense. But anyway, guys, I gotta go to. Hopefully, I don't have to go to work till tomorrow at 3 p.m. and only work 3 hours. So hopefully that works out. But hope all you guys have a good night, and hope everybody had a great 4th of July, and much more to come, guys. Until then, y'all be safe out there. Keep your eyes, your ears open, and always keep it real. Love you guys, and I will see y'all later. Much love.